On everybody, welcome to Monday stream. Today, like always guys, we're going to do some money making and flipping in old school RuneScape. And sorry, I'm trying to get my microphone adjusted here, so I do apologize, but I hope you all had a great weekend. Happy Monday, and let's make some bank today guys. Now today we are working with 1,130,000,000 GP at the exchange. We're going to see what we can flip that up to today. I thought the markets on Friday were going to be really good, and it turns out they weren't as good as I thought. But anyway, let's get into it today without any time wasted. Be sure to say hi in the chat. I would love to talk with you guys today, and let's make some bank. Now, the first item I want to do today is the Scythe of Vitur. Now, the Scythe of Vitur is getting a little bit of energy back. It recently just made a move from about 525 mil all the way to 550 mil, a 25 mil increase. Very bullish sign on those Scythe of Vitur. Like I said earlier in my past couple of streams, I do think that the Scythe of Vitur is a great investment opportunity as long as you get in under 550 mil. Now that being said, I'm not saying it's going to start recovering soon or anything like that, because honestly I have no idea if it will, and I doubt it will. So we're going to go ahead and list one here for a little bit underneath the margin. It does look like it is, actually it does look like it's going up a little bit in price here, so we actually are going to relist that for a little bit higher in price. The way I'm actually determining that is I'm looking over on the OSRS wiki, the one that tracks the prices, and anytime I see that the margin is slowly shifting down or shifting upwards, I determine which way it's shifting, right? So, for example, if the buy price is getting lower and lower, you can tell that it's going down in price, and if it's getting higher and higher, you can tell the item is going up in price. You kind of want to adjust your items depending on the movement of it, a little bit higher if it's moving up, a little bit lower if it's moving down. Prophet 1K says hello from Norway. Good to see you, Prophet 1K. Thank you for tuning in today. Welcome to the live stream. I heard it's snowing in Norway, so hopefully you're staying inside, staying nice and warm. We have A as well popping in. He says, "Hi, Scape. How's it going today?" It is going very well. Thank you, A. Now, it would be better if we could get some flips going, you know what I mean? So that's what we're here doing today. We're going to try to get some stuff going, guys. Make a little bit of bank today. And again, we'll have to see if we can. Now, we do have these Sanguesti stabs here. We're going to put them into the exchange. Good margin on them as well, so I would like to actually get a few of these listed and ready to do their thing. Now, we're going to go in and try to get 5 of those here. Still have 1,200,000,000 GP left to throw around here. And it does look like the Dragon Hunter Crossbow is actually looking decent as well, so let's go ahead and list a couple of those. Anyway, I hope you guys are doing well. Hopefully you had a good weekend as well. Did you do a lot of flipping this weekend? Let me know in the live chat. This weekend, honestly, I didn't really do that much. I was trying to get outside and enjoy the warm weather a bit more, but with moderate success. I just wasn't really focused on RuneScape that much this weekend. Usually I am, so anyway. We have Jay, says, "What's good? Hope you had a nice weekend." Definitely had a good weekend, man. And it's an even better week starting off here on the stream today, chatting with you guys. So thank you guys for tuning in today. Now, we are trying to find a couple good items for us because, again, we are you know, I haven't really done a ton of flipping since Friday's stream. I've done a little bit on and off. I had a really nice flip on the Harmonious Orb, actually. Netted me about 14 mil. So that was a weekend win, we'll call that. We should start calling that on Monday. When I talk about the flips I had from over the weekend, we'll call it a weekend win. So I was obviously very happy about that. Really good flip on the Harmonious Orb. Probably the best one I think I've ever had. Actually, not the best one I've ever had, but the top tier flip. We'll put it that way. Let me get this Dragon Warhammer listed in here as well. And we'll get a couple of those going. We might as well just list 8 since we do have the cash on hand. We have Stoof Fleas popping in as well. He says, "Hello, Poppy. What's up?" Good to see you, Stoof, man. Thank you for tuning in as well. I hope you're doing good, Stoof, man. Haven't heard from you in a minute. We also have Sweeney RS saying, Lemons with the follow, man. Thank you so much. Welcome to the flipping team, man. Hopefully you're having a good time. Let me know in the live chat if you need any help learning how to flip or anything related to flipping in old school RuneScape. I'll answer your questions. Now we also, and we have another follow coming in as well from Mordecai. Thank you, Mordecai. Do appreciate it. Welcome to the flipping team. And of course, if you have any questions about what to flip with your cash stack or anything related to flipping in old school RuneScape, let me know. Now, on top of that as well, guys, we have Sweeney RS over here. He's saying, "Flipping has been really poor recently. Margins cut constantly. Coming from an experienced flipper myself, better off in active flipping / investing since live prices." I would agree with you 100%. I think there is more opportunity over longer time frames with real-time prices. But of course, I do teach active flipping here live, so we do have to get with the times, quote unquote, as the young kids say. And that's what we're trying to do here, adjusting our strategies and trying to make a little bit more bank. We have Alex Vaughn saying, I flipped some Inquisitor Maces, made 15 mil. Dude, that's some freaking nice gains, man. We also have Prophet saying, not a lot of flipping, I just can't flip the new way. It is definitely a lot tougher. You have to be very more active on, or you have to be a lot more active on your margins. And that's why I've been recommending that people try passive flipping or overnight flipping exclusively, as well as maybe trying to learn how to do investments. And yes, I'm still figuring out my best strategy for actually teaching that. So bear with me while I make my strategy. But we do have some older videos that go through GE tracker examples. And it's a very similar way, right? It's just, I want to do it with the new information so we can share it with you guys. But anyway, we have AS saying, hey Scape, I know you've mentioned this before, but you earn much more when you're flipping off-peak times. Have you noticed a difference between off-peak times like 11 p.m. versus 2 a.m., for example? Slightly, but not big enough for me to like be able to tell like, oh, it's X% profit difference. There might be a slight difference. We have Mordecai saying, yo, what is this? Let's go. It's our flipping stream. We do this every Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so I hope you enjoy it, Mordecai. Now we have Stu saying, can we exchange our Twitch channel points for Shoeies? No, you can't. Shoeies are banned permanently on the channel. I wonder if I can add that as a mod. Oh, God. Although I do need to think of some good channel point rewards. Oh, that's good. Instant buy on the Dragon Hunter crossbows. You really love to see an instant buy like that, don't you? We might actually be able to flip this either way, so we'll have to see what happens here. But that's definitely not a preferable situation on those Dragon Hunter crossbows. We'll see if we can catch the dump a little bit, turn it around, and make some profit. Now, we want to get the Grazis going as well. I do need to list a few more things here. The Grazis looking like they actually have a decent margin right now, so I would like to capitalize on that as best I can. We'll get 4 of the Grazis in there listed and ready to go. Sanguesti staff, probably a little bit stale, considering that we have had those sit there for a minute. Those Dragon Hunter crossbows are actually selling as well, so that's a really good sign on those. Definitely looking good as far as profit goes on those. So let's go ahead and list 4 of these Sanguestis. We'll let them do their thing. And we are probably overcut on those Dragon Warhammers as well at this point. It does look like that is the case. Let's turn around and try to sell the ones that we do have. But welcome everybody to the stream today. Hopefully you guys are having a blast. I know I am. I love doing these flipping streams, guys. That's why I've done them for so long, man. But anyway, let's go ahead and list these Dragon Warhammers back on the exchange. Oh, God. And try to make a little bit of money here today. Hopefully we can have a good day of profit, man. Friday was a little bit slower than I anticipated. And I do apologize, guys. The microphone is like at a weird angle. I knocked the microphone over the other day and I had to like reset it. And now I can't find like where it was setting before. So I have been going like crazy trying to figure out the right way that it sits. But anyway. Only bonus is not having as much instant buy, instant sell, so profits can add up. Escape, yeah. Exactly, Jay. But yeah, the margins move a lot quicker because real-time prices, right? If everyone has access to any margin at any point in time, then obviously there is going to be a lot more competition beforehand without the real-time margins. Then there was a lot more like ambiguity around a margin, especially on things that were a lot lower volume, right? So like Elysian Spirit Shield, Twisted Bow, people like generally knew where they were trading around, but they didn't know for sure, right? So anyway, we did get the Scythe of Etur, so I'm gonna actually turn around and sell this really quick. Now, if we could sell this, this would be a nice little profit here. And we have everything else listed here ready to go. We still have 319 mil on hand. We could deploy something else. It actually looks like the market is treating us very nicely today. I will say we are letting a lot of things sit here on the Grand Exchange for quite some time. And it's not like we're not really getting overcut that much yet. I said yet. Okay, that's the key word is yet. So we'll keep a close eye on things here. Hopefully we can still clean up a few more flips here, get some things moving. And it does look like we have a lot of stuff moving, so I'm very happy about that. Let's see. Hold on one sec, guys. We have Sweeney RS saying, do you have much experience in investments or in active flipping? Just for active flips throughout the day, trying to get more into inactive myself. Yeah, inactive flipping is a whole nother, it's a whole nother beast, right? The way that you do inactive flips or passive flipping is what we like to call it here on the channel, is definitely very different than the way you do active flips. I do have experience with it, and a lot of you guys have been asking for a guide. I do have 2 overnight guides on my channel if you would like to check those out. They are with the old data though, but the same exact principles apply to the new data data. So this new video is just going to be using the new data to actually go through the same exact strategy. So yes, I do have, I would say I have a lot more overnight experience than I have with investment experience. Still trying to work on my investments. Haven't focused on investments a ton. Trying to get to like 4 bill before I really start splurging on investments. We are getting close, guys, which is pretty cool. We have been making a lot of money recently, so I've just kind of been stacking it up on the back end. I've got an alt account that I've actually been running that I don't usually stream with, actually. And I do want to make a video actually for the alt account. I have a very specific strategy that I've deployed onto the alt account, which I think a lot of people are probably overlooking. And I just want to make sure it goes well before I make a video on it. So you can look forward to that one. I just made a video today, actually, which will be interesting. I'm not going to tell you what it's on yet. It'll be out Friday, I believe. So we should have another video out for the Wednesday upload, because I always like to upload on Wednesday. That'll be a separate video coming out on that. Let's go ahead and sell these Sanguestis back. Not going to take a huge margin on those, but we are going to try to get them off here. Also, the Dragon Warhammers came down on us a little bit. I would wait it out most of the time, but these seem pretty volatile considering that they've gone up like 3 mil the past couple of days, right? So let's just take our profits on that and try not to get too greedy with it. Has GE Tracker become irrelevant since real live prices? No, Alex, GE Tracker has not become irrelevant. They've actually implemented the real-time pricing themselves, and you can use GE Tracker the same way you would use the OSRS wiki live prices. So it's literally the same exact thing, except the graphs look a little bit different. Pedro says, sir, I would like to learn how to get a girlfriend. Where can I learn that? There's plenty of girls for you to purchase at the Grand Exchange, so if you want to get one, they're not that expensive. Just save up a little bit from your flipping. You can just buy one right on the exchange, man. It's the most beautiful thing. It's the easiest way to do it. I highly recommend following suit in that regard. Tuning in from the gym, what's up, Saints fan? Yo, pump out that iron, man. Good to see you from the gym. Shout out to the gym goers. That's not including me, of course. Pedro with the follow over on Twitch, man. Thank you for the follow. Seriously, do appreciate it. Welcome to the flipping team. Hopefully you're having a good time, and let me know if you are. And of course, let me know if you have any questions about what to flip with your cash stack. Now, it does look like the Twisted Bow, actually, right now. I'm looking at my real live prices here. It's absolutely ripping on margins, so I would like to try to get in on one of those. Hopefully we can get this scythe off so we can actually make that a reality. It does look like the scythe is maybe crashing a little bit in price, though. Sweeney RS, so many questions coming in from Sweeney, man. Good to see you, and thank you for the questions, dude. He says, have you noticed how much margin stretch compared to before? If your timing is on, you can stretch margins huge, like you said, before the price fluctuations a lot. You could stretch margins. Now, it does take a while to stretch margins. You need a little bit larger of a time frame, and that's because the best time that you actually are able to stretch a margin is when competition on the item is very low, right? You like hit a window where no one else is really flipping the item, and that's when you secure that massive margin and you really boost that price. Now, it is definitely a lot harder to do now. That being said, there is way more volatility now than there used to be. Now that everyone knows where the prices are, prices shoot up and down all the freaking time. We have whales that buy a ton of these items, then dump them all, and there's just massive fluctuations. Like, we haven't seen them before, and that in itself makes for good opportunity. So there are pluses and minuses to everything. Orky says, how much do you over or undercut the prices on the wiki? Do you change it a lot, or is it always the same? It depends on the item, Orky. It's a good question, but it does depend on the item. For example, if I was flipping like a shark or something, I'd only cut it 1 GP. But for like a spectral shield, something that's worth, 68 mil or so, then I would, I'd maybe cut it 1K, 2K. Nothing crazy, I'd say. You don't want to cut too aggressively with this new real-time price stuff, because if you cut too aggressively, then you're just going to put the item on a short-term downtrend, and you're going to make less money on the flip. So you really don't want to undercut too much. Hopefully that helps you out, Orky. We have Vulcan tuning in as well. He says, what's up? Good to see you, Vulcan, man. Thank you for tuning in today. Now, we did get that last Dragon Hunter crossbow off. We did get some spectral shields as well. Very happy about that. Let's turn around and sell these, see if we can make a decent buck on them. I think we actually will be able to, which is great. Put those in there. Let's actually go in and buy a few more spectral spirit shields for a little bit less while we wait for these other ones to sell off here. We can afford it. We do have the money on hand to actually do that. And we do have one Grazi as well, although the margin has been bumped up a little bit on us. So let's chase that a little bit further. And we'll go ahead and list 3 of the Grazis here. We'll get another one real quick. And we did get the Scythe off. Really good session so far, guys. 1.7 mil already in profit. 14 minutes in. It's going very, very well right now, guys. Super happy about it. By the way, though, really quick, if you guys are watching over on YouTube, please drop a like. It really does help me out a lot. Give us a follow over on Twitch as well if you're new around here, if you want to join the flipping team. And of course, on top of everything else, please join us on Discord. We have a Discord dedicated to flipping and money making in old school RuneScape. Whether you're a beginner flipper or an experienced flipper, free to play or members, we have so much information in there that can help you out. If you want to talk to me off stream, that is the best place to do it. I will answer all of your private messages. Now, anyway, guys, we still are at 1.7 mil. We haven't sold anything else quite yet. And like I said before, I do want to get in on this Twisted Bow. I'm looking for a good opportunity on that. So we're going to try to pull the money together a little bit here, see if we can muster up a Twisted Bow here. We are a little bit short as of right now. Now we're not. Look at that. So let's actually try and get in on that Twisted Bow. We do have the margin on the Scythe, but I would like to see if we can get a Twisted Bow going, just for the memes. Very, very good luck right now. Like, everything we're slapping on the GE right now is working out for us, which is very, very lucky. It's not usually the case when I do these things, but right now we're having a lot of good luck, so I'm very happy about that. Octuman paying the GE tax, man. Thank you so much, dude. We have Horse Detective saying, any idea when debone prices might pick back up? Horse Detective, got no idea for you, man. I'm sorry. I think it's kind of a, no offense, Horse Detective at all. This is good advice for everyone. I think it's bad to assume when the markets are, it's bad to assume that something is going to start recovering because, oh, it's been going on a downtrend for a long time. That is a fatal mistake that I've made. For example, on that video I made on grapes on what everyone does wrong with investments, that investment that I did on grapes completely backfired. And if I still had that investment today, not only would I be down more GP, I would have held like 240 mil of GP in grapes that I could not use to flip. So it's kind of not a good idea to what they consider catch a falling knife in RuneScape investing and real investing, where you're seeing this thing where an item is so cheap that it possibly could not get any cheaper. So you might be asking, well, what's the best way to invest in these Dragon Bones then, or superior Dragon Bones, or any kind of investment in RuneScape, right? Like, what do you do? So if things are downtrending like that, you want to see the item trade sideways for a bit. So you want to see it like get to its bottom price, hop back up a little bit, go back down, and if it goes sideways for a bit, that is a good sign because that means it's probably close to the bottom as people are buying in, but also still selling. So those are good tells of a possible bottom. Now, it's not the telltale sign, but it is a good sign. Now, you want to see this for about a week or 2 week pattern. That's when you want to start getting your investment in. If you see that for a week straight, you might want to consider maybe putting some money down on it and slowly buying into that position because you don't want to miss out once the thing starts running back. Keep that in mind. There's a lot more that goes into investments, but that's just the specific scenario on when to get in an investment, but there's 1,000 other factors you have to consider. I do have videos on investments in old school RuneScape, so you can check them out if you need a little bit more detail on that. But anyway. Colin saying, teach me how to gamble, Dad. I don't know how to gamble, man. I just flip items on the Grand Exchange back and forth, and some consider it gambling, but I consider it easy profit. Let's go ahead and leave everything here for now. We'll just check in on our offers here, make sure we're looking okay here. The only thing that we need to adjust is this Dragon Warhammer here, so let's knock that down a little bit further. We'll do a little bit 10k underneath the current margin. I do want to get that last one off here, and it does look like the Twisted Bow unfortunately has run away from us, which is sad, but we'll go back in on the Scythe and we'll try to get another one of those going because, again, we did make such a crushing margin on that Scythe, crushing margin for real-time prices, that is. So let's try and get another one here. Very, very nice. We have Baby Bear RS popping in the chat. Good to see you, Baby Bear. He says, hi, Scape. I saw your scepters peaked at 3.3 mil the past few days ago. Do you have any new predictions on their future value? Probably going to continue an uptrend since they really limited the botting on that. But I don't know how high it's going to go. I think my original analysis still stands. I don't think there's really any other details that I really need to add into my original analysis. So if you want to check out that analysis, you can go see the video on that. Orky says, what items would you flip with 120 mil at the moment? At the moment, I don't really know, but in general, I would flip items that are both a mix of high volume and medium volume. So Barrel's gear is really good. Berserker rings, Archer's rings, Nature runes, Law runes, Death runes are really great. Amulets of Fury. What's another one? Amulet of Torture, and Necklace of Anguish. Those are really great. Armadillo Crossbow, Armadillo Helmets would be great. Ancestral Hat, Battle Staves, Dragon Arrow Tips, Dragon Darts. Those are all some really good options. Now, we do need to... Oh, we got a scythe here. Very, very nice. Let's go ahead and sell that back. Then the next margin on the scythe here is definitely not going to be as big, but we still should make a little bit of profit on it. Nothing crazy, though. I would like to cycle into a new item here. We are waiting for these Grazies to pick up. It does look like the margin ran away from us, unfortunately, so that it is what it is, really, but we'll go ahead and get another thing listed here. Gerd says very nice. Baby Bear says very nice as well. Welcome everybody to the stream today. If you are enjoying the stream, please drop a like. It really does help me out a lot. Give us a follow over on Twitch if you're not with us already, if you want to join the flipping team. And on top of it all, guys, join us on our Discord group, link in the description below or the panel below. We have a Discord dedicated to flipping and money making in old school RuneScape. So if you want to build that cash stack up, get to that max cash stack, and just learn the process behind flipping, 100% join that Discord. We've got a ton of information in there. I think we have over 2,200 members now, which is freaking mind-blowing. So thank you to everybody who's participated in that and has really been active in there, man. It means a lot to me. Now, okay, we're going to do something a little bit risky, okay? I'm feeling it today. The profits are looking really good. I think we stretch our luck a little bit. You guys already know what it is. Going in for that Elysian. Oh, man. Not something you want to do every day, I'll tell you that. Definitely a risky one to flip. We'll see how it goes. Inquisitor Mace has crazy margins at the moment. I don't want crazy margins. I just want consistent profits. And I do want to try this. I say that, and then we list the Elysian, right? It's completely hypocritical. But I mean, if the Inquisitor Mace has good margins, go ride it. I mean, I'm a little bit scared, not going to lie. Now, we did get that scythe off, which is super, super nice. Also, I'm going to actually lower the buy offer on the scythe here. Try to get one for a little bit cheaper. If it doesn't work out and it runs away from us, then we'll just adjust it back up again. Gyroscope, what's up, man? Good to see you. He says, how are the flips going today? Absolutely incredible. Just crushing the profits right now, which is great. 2.9 mil in profit about 22 minutes into the stream. Currently averaging about 8.6 mil an hour. Looking for my next flip. What am I going to do next? What am I going to profit on next, guys? And I think that's going to be the Dragon Claws. Now, after we get these Dragon Claws listed, we're going to list some other stuff here because, honestly, right now, like, a lot of our stuff is getting a little bit stale. And when you're flipping in this new meta, you really have to keep your items moving, right? You have to stay on top of your margins, and I'm really bad about that. And the reason I'm bad about it is because, well, that you see me be bad with it is when I'm live streaming, I'm a little bit more engaged with chat, right? So it's more like margins run away from me a lot more often. I don't really pay attention to stuff as much, and the margins get away from me. So that technically happens quite a bit here on stream, but today I want to make some good profit, so I'm going to try to get everything listed here and keep things moving as far as that front goes. Now, let's go ahead and list this Dragon Warhammer back for a little bit less. Not making that much profit on the last one. Still in a profitable range, though, so we don't have to be too concerned on that. We did get an Elysian. I do expect this one to be a tough flip. Not going to lie. But we will do our best to actually go ahead and flip it. Very nervous for that one, not going to lie. You're definitely making more GP after the live prices. Stoof, I definitely think so too. I mean, it's not like a new realization, really. It's just like we're smacking so much profit so quickly on these streams. It's way more effort. That's the problem, right? It's like I can track these prices live, but like it's a lot of effort to do it. And I mean, it's not a bad thing. It's not my preference to be sitting here listing flips day in and day out. But you know what? It is what it is. We're live. That's how we're going to do it. And that's how we're going to make our money. So, it's just a new style. That's really it. And I am looking for something that's a little bit more passive for us. Doesn't look like we're going to get it today, which is fine. I'm going to list the Arcanes in the next slot here. Try to get a decent margin on these as well. They do look like a great one as well that we can do. The Spectrals looked good. The Arcanes look good. We'll let them do their thing. Do you still flip Zenyte items? I haven't in a while, to be honest, but they're still a good flip, I'm sure. But anyway. Did you see Flipping Utilities now also has wiki prices integrated? I did see that, Stoof. I tested it a little bit, and it's good. It's great. Very happy with it. Paul Prince saying, hey, dude, good to see you, Paul Prince. What is up, man? Guys, we're going to have a video coming out on Wednesday. I don't know what it's going to be yet. I think I'm going to do a little bit of a market analysis for Wednesday. I know you guys need the overnight guide. I know you guys need the small cash stack flipping guide. Those are coming. I just haven't done them yet, okay? I'm sorry. They just haven't been completed. We'll get to it, I promise. The overnight is probably the least priority, if I had to guess. Because it's the one it takes the longest, because I still need more clips. But we are getting there. See, by the way, what was the price you put the Armadillo crossbows at? Oh, I don't know. I have to. I told you I was gonna look on Friday, didn't I? I forgot to look. Let me look right now. We'll let everything sit here for now. 3 mil in profit so far. Very, very nice. Let's go ahead and look at my old video here and see what I actually listed them at. Let's see. I would have listed it like 2.4, 2.10 probably. Would have been like my listing. 2.4, 2.10. K, obviously. Morris says, hey, new here. Have you made all your GP this way? Morris, man, good to see you. Welcome to the live stream. Thank you for stopping by. So I have made 95% of my cash stack through flipping and flipping only. And some of our more long-term members here can vouch for me. We also have over 200, I think almost over 230 VODs if you want to go through all the VODs and see the entire journey to this point. But yeah, we've basically made all of our GP through flipping. We've made like maybe 5% at the most through PVM stuff, but it's primarily been flipping, yes. Okay. Elijah's still looking fine. I think we're okay on that right now. Coat says, hey, how's everyone doing? Good to see you, Coat. Thank you for tuning in today. Welcome, everybody, to the stream today, guys. If you are enjoying it, please drop a like. It really does help me out a lot. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more content like this. I'm always bringing flipping content and flipping live streams to the channel. And, of course, you can give us a follow on Twitch as well, or join us on Discord. Link in the description below. We have a group of over 2,200 members dedicated to not manipulating the Grand Exchange. I was about to say manipulating the Grand Exchange. That's not what we do. We just take advantage of the Grand Exchange. We take advantage of the price movements, and we try to make as much money as we can doing so. And it's not an easy process, all right? If you want to become a very good flipper, it's going to take time. You might lose some money in the process, but putting in that time, putting in the effort, sacrificing a little bit of GP, paying that GE tax, as we like to call it, is going to make you, oh my god, I almost fell off my chair. It's going to make you so much more money in the long run. It's incredible. Nick says, hey, I just made enough for my first bond. How much cash should I try to be left with after buying it? I want to make my next bond by flipping. I would recommend at least 10 million GP. If you got 10 mil, you got 2 weeks, and you play, every day, every other day, you'll easily be able to make up for that bond with the 10 mil stack. Now, we did just get the Scythe of Vitur as well. We're going to turn around and sell this again. We did get it for the cheaper price as well, which is great because the margin did shift downwards a little bit. So we are actually in a good position to make profit on this still. Morris says total bank value about 3 billion GP. Maybe a little bit more at this point, actually. It's crazy. Once your cash stack starts growing, guys, and it gets to this absurd level of like max cash and above, like you make profit so quick. Like I don't even know how to describe it. Like I'm just smacking overnights and night after night after night, and it's just like you walk away with insane amounts of profit. I swear, I promise you, I'm not bragging in the slightest. I'm trying to convince you guys that flipping is really the way to make the most GP in game. And if you're dedicated to it and you can learn it, then you're going to make so much money. I mean, we've got so many great mentors here in the Discord group, people of various skill levels, whether you're a beginner or an experienced player, we can totally help you out. Robert saying, my boy, good to see you, Robert. How long did it take? A while, maybe like 2 years. But like, just, I'm not like, all my time playing RuneScape is spent on flipping, but I'm not someone who plays RuneScape for 8 hours a day. I probably play RuneScape 4 hours a week, guys. So like literally 4 hours, and that includes stream time. I really don't play more than that. And that's all just like, all of the profits are just like overnights that take like literally 5-10 minutes to do. Do you currently have any investments, says Paul Prince? Do I have any? I don't think I have any investments right now. I haven't put my money towards investments quite yet. I am looking for a good opportunity. I don't think the opportunity is there for me quite yet. I'm not seeing anything that I would really like to go in on. The problem with, and we actually have a video coming out on this, so I'll spoil the secret, but the problem I'm having is the update horizon for item prices, in my opinion, does not look very good. I think a lot of players are not really playing RuneScape right now. I think the player base is kind of on a slump, and there's just no really significant updates to look forward to. And we just got that Elysian off as well. Super incredible, man. So many good margins today. We're just freaking smacking them in the face, man. Incredible action right now. I know I get a little bit excited, but we're doing really good. Very happy with our profits right now. Currently 4.2 mil in profit about 30 minutes in. Really good session so far, guys. Try to cap. Oh, shoot. I messed that up. Frick. Such an idiot. Okay. Well, it was a good session. It was a good session. We're going to lose a little bit of money on that one, but it's not a big deal. We're still very good right now. We got to get it back, boys. It is what it is. Let me see if our price got recorded for that scythe. It didn't, so that's great. Frick. We really messed up that Elysian, and that is not an item you want to mess up. Shoot. We'll be okay. We'll be okay. You know, if we were like down, if we were down a little bit of money or only at a 1 mil profit, I'd be a little bit more concerned. But considering we got that last one off, I think we'll be okay on this next one. It just sucks because it means that we have about 1 billion GP locked up. We can't really use that for any other items. So our Dragon Claws are looking a little bit stale. Our Dragon Warhammer is still sitting there doing its thing, which is not great, but at the same time, it's not the end of the world on that one. Now, I would like to get another item going, though, so I'm going to see what I can do here. And maybe we'll get the Primordial Boots going next. And the margin on them actually looks pretty good, so we'll go ahead and get a few of those. GE tax says XY. Absolutely, man. Paying my GE tax back to the Grand Exchange. Absolutely brutal. It's only, we'll pay a little bit. Hopefully the taxes aren't too heavy today. Pretty sure that happens to the best of us. Mike, it happens to me every other flipping session, I'm telling you. I think it happened last stream, honestly. DJ says, did you just instant buy an Ellie? I might have done that, DJ. Good to see you, bro. Might have done it by accident. My World, good question coming in from My World over on YouTube, man. Thank you for stopping by. Hopefully you're having a good time. He says, is there a website to help for which items to flip? You can actually go look on the old, you can go to GE Tracker. That is a great site. They've got a ton of great item lists on there that you can use. Or you can use the Old School RuneScape Wiki prices page. If you want links to those, you can check out our Discord group, or you can just ask someone in the chat on Discord or something like that. I'm sure they can send it your way. And, Molten Sun says, okay, digging the suit. Thank you, man. Do appreciate it. Every time we're here flipping at the Grand Exchange, we come dressed to the nines. I mean, I can't imagine someone flipping at the Grand Exchange and not dressing for success. I mean, it seems a little bit weak to me if that's what you're doing, okay? Morris says, live on YouTube and Twitch at the same time. No comment on that one. 15 likes. Thank you, everybody, for dropping likes over on the YouTube streams. We're trying to get those YouTube like numbers up, guys. So if you are enjoying the stream and I've been helping you out at least a little bit, definitely drop a like. Also, if you have any questions about what to flip with your cash stack or anything related to flipping in Old School RuneScape, let me know. I'm here to help you guys out. Now, let's see. I'm so distracted. I'm getting so many texts for some reason. I'm so popular. You know how it is. Now, Dragon Warhammer coming down in margin a lot on us right now. I even said that before. I was like, Dragon Warhammer is looking a little bit too pricey compared to where it usually is. So that's fine. We might be losing maybe 20k if we sell this for this price. Not exactly sure, but something around there. And we'll need to adjust those Dragon Claws as well, right? Those haven't really done anything for us. Those Dragon Claws look like they might downtrend, actually. Let's go ahead and do... Yeah, that's good. Orky says, how do you determine which items you want to overnight flip? Honestly, just through experience. I've kind of like come to, okay, we got the Dragon Warhammer off as well. I don't know how much we lost on that last one. I don't think it was too bad. But I know which items I like to overnight flip just by kind of doing a lot of overnights and figuring out which ones work best for me. The best way to find out which items to do overnight is, first of all, maybe ask someone else who's done overnight flipping, like, hey, what do you flip overnight? How much money do you have? You have to really adjust it around how much GP you have in your cash stack. Now, I've just through experience, I sort of know what to do overnight. But if you're new to overnight flipping and you're still trying to figure it out for yourself, ask someone else, see what they flip first of all. I think that's a really important thing. And on top of that as well, is you can go ahead and just test some items out overnight. I mean, test some things that are high volume, lower volume, expensive, cheap. Literally just test things out. I mean, overnights are really about, they're really something you get a feel for once you do them a couple times. You can watch a guide on my channel if you want some basic guidelines on how to get it done. And I think that in itself is going to make a big difference. You can go watch other YouTubers' guides. Flipping Old School has some really great guides on it as well. Small EXP Lamp has some good guides too. They might be a little bit older, but they still are quality guides. And just watch these guides, see what they're doing, how they're making their overnight listings, or how I do them, and preferably how I do them, okay? I'm a little bit selfish, but see how how we're listing prices, I'll just put it that way, and follow those guidelines. You know, you're going to lose a little bit of money in the beginning, most likely. You know, you might take some hits, but honestly, in the long run, overnight flipping is going to make you way more GP than you lose, so it's really all about securing that profit overnight. And the best thing about overnight flipping, I know I rant about it a lot, okay? You don't even have to be online to make money. I mean, do I have to tell you anything else? I mean, it just blasts any other PVM moneymaker out of the water. I mean, you don't even have to be logged on. Absolutely incredible. Also, the scale is endless, depending on how much GP you have. Still failing my overnights. They never buy. Paul Prince, move your offers up a little bit, man. If they're not buying, just adjust a little bit higher. Try to get in on those overnights. I'm an Iron Man. I just liked your suit. Thank you, Molten Man. Appreciate it. I always put in the effort to put it on. Jay says, dropping a like real quick. Absolutely incredible. Thank you, Jay. Hey, Scape, how's it going? You made 5 mil. What items are you doing? We've done some Elysians. We've done some Scythes of Etur, some Dragon Hunter crossbows. A lot. We know we're going around the globe today, okay, as far as items go. So we're just trying out a lot right now, seeing what's working out best for us. And we're actually finding a lot of items are looking really great. One item that was not looking great, though, was those Dragon Claws. They've just been sitting idly a lot in our inventory. So we need to actually move away from those, try to get something else going. And we'll do the Armadillo chest plates next, actually. Dylan Brent says, when are you going to stream Valorant? I don't think I'll ever stream Valorant, Dylan, but thank you for tuning in, man. Hopefully you're enjoying the flipping live stream as it is. Definitely drop a like if you are, man. I don't know, I got back-to-back T-bows in my name. Holy snap. No, I don't really play the game anymore. I used to play it a lot, but about like 2018, I kind of stopped playing. But I still follow updates and obviously everything like that because there is investment opportunity on top of that stuff as well. One Mace Face with the follow over on Twitch. Thank you, One Mace Face. He says, this is awesome. Do appreciate it, man. Thank you for tuning in today. Let me know if you have any questions about what to flip with your cash stack or anything related to flipping in old school RuneScape. We'll be glad to help you out, man. We also have a ton of guides over on YouTube as well if you want to check those out. Also, we have a Discord group if you'd like to check that out. If you want to learn more about flipping and money making, especially over longer time frames like overnights. Whew. We have so many people popping in here today. Biz says, what items are good to flip in free-to-play? A lot of things that are high volume are going to be better in free-to-play. Swordfish, death runes, nature runes, the gold in gold ore, gold bars, mithril bars, steel bars, coal, iron, those kind of items, right? You want to focus on high volume in free-to-play because free-to-play is so competitive when it comes to flipping because everyone can flip free-to-play items. So you want to flip items that flip quickly, even if it's for a smaller profit. I have 2 accounts mainly for flipping one mace. I have about 3 bill in total bank value. So what do you plan to do with all of the GP, says Morris? Honestly, I'm just going to keep flipping till I get to like 10 bill, I think, and then go to 100 bill and then go to 1,000 bill. Got to get that trill, you know? There's really no goal for me at the end. I mean, my channel and all my money making is like, that's what my channel is, right? So like, I play RuneScape to grow my cash stack, to pursue that. And Jagex can feel free to investigate my account. I've never real world traded. I highly recommend you don't real world trade. You'll get your account banned. You'll lose all your GP. Your ults will get banned. You're not going to get around it, I promise. So, I mean, that's like the most common rule break, I think, for the Jagex team is real world trading. It's not even botting. So if you do that, you significantly put your account at risk. I don't really plan on doing that. I don't really care about real life, you know, gains from a video game. It doesn't really matter to me. I'm just trying to make money in the Grand Exchange, and showing you guys how to do it is my favorite way to go about it. So 50K is worth it, and there's always a way around it, Escape. Nah, I don't think so, man. It's just not worth it, bro. I mean, if you love RuneScape, like, why would you cheat, you know? It's like, if you love your girlfriend, you're not going to cheat on her. Like, come on, guys. Got to get that trill. You better lag after 100 bill. Could be, man. Although, like, I feel like to actually get to significant amounts of RuneScape wealth, like, you gotta have good investments. Like, the investments are, like, eventually what you have to start doing. So I'm still trying to grow that cash stack up to a point where I want to make larger investments and still make a good profit active flipping. Like, if we can get on here and just crush 5 mil an hour, like, I mean, when we have over, you know, max cash, then, like, we gotta put that extra money into investments, right? We gotta nail that investment strategy. So still working on my investment strategy. I don't think I'm the best investor by any means. I do think I have good insight into investing, but I do, like, again, I don't think I'm the best investor in RuneScape. Definitely not. I mean, there's people in our Discord group that blow me out of the water, so. You're a day trader in real life, aren't you? No, I'm not a day trader. I'm not a day trader. I used to have 4 to 5 for flipping, but it took too much time and too much effort to research trends on GE Tracker. Now I have a job, so I don't have time. Yeah, that's fair enough. How could you love this game if you don't even play it? There's a couple reasons. Nostalgia is a big thing. Like, I used to play this game when I was younger, so I still love doing it. But it's like, here's like the stigma that I try to change, right? With just playing any games you like, right? Who cares if you're not doing meta stuff? Who cares if you're not being the most efficient, okay? If you're enjoying the game in your way, then freaking play the game, man. Like, that's what I'm all about. Like, I like flipping and making money. That's all I like doing. I just like trading on this game. That's what I've been doing for what? This is my 5th year on YouTube, I think. So, which is crazy, guys. 5 years on YouTube. Can we get a round of applause for that? Holy moly, I've been doing this for a long time. But, I mean, the live streams haven't been for 5 years, but we have been on YouTube for 5 years. But anyway, like I was saying before, it's just something I'm passionate about. I think, like, in-game trading and just, like, kind of this market that you maneuver around is just super, super fun. And it's just the way I like to play the game. It's literally that simple. I know it seems, like, ludicrous to a lot of you, but a lot of my viewers, like, the longer-term viewers, know that this is what we do, man. This is what we do. I guess you sell cars in real life. No, I don't sell cars. I work like IT support, basically. Are you wearing a party hat? Yeah, it's a party hat, man. Do you like it? It was a little bit far back on the head. We'll adjust it for you. There we go. A little bit better. We are a little bit stagnant right now with profit, guys. A lot of items not really going our way here in the short term. I think we're going to cycle out of that Elysian. It did go up in margin, and we haven't been able to get another one. So we'll stay away from that for now. Try to smack a Twisted Bow. How about that? We can't flip that? Frick. Now we can. But a lot of you who have been watching my channel since, and the live stream specifically, like since the real-time price update, like if you were watching before that, then you know my flipping strategy has changed a lot when it comes to active flipping on the Grand Exchange. I mean, I used to flip like, a lot of like different kind of items. Like I would throw high volume in here a lot and stuff like that. Now, the reason I don't do that anymore is because I really don't think it's worth it with this new type of meta, right? If I have so much money, I might as well just focus on these large margin items, try to trade those as quickly as I can, since I know where the margins are trading around, and we can just follow the trends in and out. And we did get that Twisted Bow pretty quickly, which is definitely concerning. But hopefully we can actually sell this back regardless. Should be okay on that. Nevkir, you said this before, man. Sorry. He says, hey, have you noticed there's an info discrepancy between the wiki and GE Tracker? Which one do you depend on more, or do you average it? I don't really average it. I just use one site. I mean, it really depends. Like, I don't think it has a major difference. You know, I think GE Tracker averages their prices over time. So if you want more long-term or long-framed in like flips, then I do think GE Tracker is the better option. If you're looking for real-time margins at any moment in time, the wiki is probably better. That's just my guess, because the wiki reports those real-time prices, while GE Tracker, I believe, averages. Really decent flips right now. The Spectrals ended up actually working out in the end, which is pretty funny, but they have a better margin than they did when we were flipping them, so I would like to maybe get back in on those. Anyway, guys, I hope you are enjoying the stream today. Thank you guys for hanging out with me today. We're 45 minutes into the stream, about 4.8 mil in profit. Again, looking a little bit stale right now, so I would like to flick a few things around, try to make a little bit more GP here, secure that bag, as they say, and keep it going. DJ says, I need to decide if I should quest or flip tonight. Hey, I think you set the passives on the exchange, you go do the quests, man. I am a noob to this flipping thing, always failed. Rouette, if you are new to flipping, trust me, we can help you out. The biggest recommendation, and other people in the live chat can vouch for me, I promise. Try joining the Discord group. I know it's like, oh, this YouTuber is trying to get me to join the Discord group. If you join the Discord group, we can walk you through step by step on how to execute these flips, how to actually get into flipping, what items to focus on with your cash stack, and really get you set for everything flipping related in old school RuneScape. If you don't want to do that, we do have a bunch of videos on the channel as well, a ton of beginner guides, and even experience guides as well that you can check out for flipping in old school RuneScape. But if you're still learning how to flip, maybe you want to do some of the beginner stuff. Still gonna wait for that Scythe of Vitur. A little bit nervous about the Twisted Bow, to be quite honest. We'll see how that one goes. And we could go in on this Dragon Hunter Lance too. We do have a little bit more cash. I think I'm like, the margins are running for me, right? And I don't want them to go too far away. We'll go ahead and get that Lance going. 22 likes. Thank you guys for all the likes. Do appreciate it. 6.4 mil an hour is the current average right now. We really need to get lucky on this Scythe or this Twisted Bow to really boost that profit above that 5 mil mark. We want to get this Arcane off as well, but that's given us a little bit of a tough time here. So I should have adjusted that a little bit sooner, actually. We're still a profitable range on that, so we're fine. Good on the Armadillo chestplate too. We just got to be patient. Slowly letting the flips do their thing today. Let the flips bring in the GP. Just got to move some margins around. What is your biggest single item flip? Like, probably the Harmonious Orb. I had like a 25 mil Harmonious Orb flip about 6 months ago, which is very large for me, I'll put it that way. And what's funny is I just hit a 14 mil Harmonious Orb like last night. It was either last night or 2 nights ago, which I posted in the Discord group, so you guys can check that out. But people in the Discord, I gotta shout it out, because people have been crushing profits in there recently. Like, there's so many people that have just been dominating the Grand Exchange recently, and I'm so proud of you guys. So proud. Yeah, Morris, I mean, you just learn how to flip. You watch these items. You put in the effort to actually learn how flipping works. You're going to make money, man. And that's what I try to teach everyone. Like, you might lose a little bit in the beginning, but in the long run, flipping is going to make you like, it's dividends, man. Like, crazy profits. And it's like, you don't even have to sit at the Grand Exchange and flip actively if you don't want to. It's the best way to learn the basics of flipping, but after that, after you learn the basics, you can go do anything in game and still have flips set in the Grand Exchange, and just, you can PVM and flip at the same time. Like, you could probably make 10 mil an hour, literally. I got merch like a couple weeks ago when I was going back between Scythe and the Twisted Bow. Yeah, that'll happen, man. You know, you want to buy and sell items as little as you can if you can help it when you are PVMing. But if you can't help it, then obviously it's fine. Like, if you go PVMing for a night, like you know, go do a couple raids, you buy a Scythe or something like that, and by the end you lose like 1.5, 2 mil, like, I mean, it sucks, but is it really that big of a deal, you know? Like, if you lose 10 mil, okay, that's a different story, but 1 mil, 2 mil, to me, it's like, it wouldn't be that big of a deal. What are you using to see these live margins? Combination of GE Tracker and the official wiki price graphs. But great question, Rusted. A little bit combination of both. Let's go ahead and turn this around again here. I'm teaching a friend to flip and recommending your content. He loves it. DJ, man, thank you so much. Hopefully I see him in the live chat one day. What's his name, man? Flip the cheeseburger, says Benjamin. Bro, hey, if we can't get these profits by flipping, that's what our real job's going to have to be, man. We're going to have to go take up a burger flipping job. Christopher says, how would you flip a 30 mil cash stack? Good to see you, Christopher, man. Thank you for tuning in today. He says, I feel high volume flipping is hurt pretty bad by the GE price RuneLite update. I would still focus on some high volume stuff. I feel like there is opportunity in high volume that people are underestimating, right? And for example, I'll do a high volume flip right now. Now, with high volume stuff, I would still recommend doing a manual margin check. The reason that is because honestly, you might as well just pay the GP for the most accurate pricing. And Morris, thank you for the follow, man. I do appreciate it. And again, like, if anything, the margins have become way bigger with real-time prices on this high-volume stuff, which is awesome. So I still think there is opportunity. Just manually check those margins. It says, Def not into flipping, but stopped in because I was curious. I like your attitude, bro. Thank you, Morris, man. Do appreciate it. And if you're heading out, man, hopefully we can see you in another stream. I know a lot of people come in here, they're like, yo, I've never flipped before, but you bring such a good energy. And that's what I try to do. Flipping can be fun. It can be very engaging. And I just try to sit back, kick back, flip items myself, and teach you guys how to do it as well. Let's go ahead and maybe move this Twisted Bow around here. No luck on the sell-off on that yet. It does look like it has shifted down a little bit in price. Thought it might swing back in our favor, but that doesn't look like it's the case. Very small profit on this next Twisted Bow if we do sell it, but it is still profit, so that's good. I'm chilling for now, about to hit 99 con. Amazing, bro. Amazing. I haven't even hit a 99 in RuneScape, dude. I've been playing this game since forever. I mean, 2015 is when I started playing Old School. Like, when Old School became free to play is when I started, and then of course the addiction just grew from there. I mean, I think my flipping journey, I say this a lot, but I think it started with 9 mil. Like, I think I started flipping with 9 mil. If you go check out my first video ever, I have a 9 mil stack, so I think that's where I started. Rusted Rain says, how do you tell if an item will go back up or if you should sell off? If you've held an item for like a day and it hasn't recovered, it means it depends, right? Like, are you investing in the item? Was it an overnight flip or was it an active flip that just hasn't rebounded? If it's an active flip, I mean, you might just want to take the loss, recuperate that GP, and just flip it back. I'm all about cutting your losses if something's not going your way. You do not want to hold an item into oblivion. It's not a good thing. But, you know, I hold it for a day max if it's an active flip, like maximum. Like, list it overnight, see if it goes. And if it doesn't, then just dump it. Nev says, I see you are using RuneLite. What plugins do you have? I have flipping utilities and Grand Exchange on. I just use flipping utilities. I think it's the best plugin. That's really it. I just use that. No other plugins, really, that I use. Twisted Bow still waiting there. We'll try to get the Scythe here as well, but Scythe looks inactive, and I think we just sit on that Scythe, to be quite honest. Thanks, no problem, man. Sitting back, kicking back on the exchange. You know, I thought, you know, we'd have a little bit more luck here on that second half, but we'll see what we can do here. Still looking okay on these Primordial Boots. We did get the Twisted Bow off. Very slight profit on that. The margin did shift down on us. That was the only reason we couldn't get a better margin on it. We're actually going to cycle back in for a much higher price. Or, no, sorry, much lower price. And we'll see if we can get another one going. Doesn't look like the buy price has been updated in a while, which is a good sign for us. Means we might be able to stretch that margin out a little bit more. We'll see if my prediction is correct. Still waiting for that Scythe of Return to update as well. It did update. There we go. Finally did update. 5.1 mil in profit so far. Currently averaging about 5.7 mil per hour here, which is quite nice. And that's what I try to teach people as well. Like, flipping can be just as good a moneymaker as PVM, or even better, honestly, than PVM if you get lucky. I mean, 5 mil an hour is no small feat, that's for sure. I think a lot of you guys might be happy with 5 mil an hour. Now, I'm not saying you're going to make that every time you flip. Flipping is not a consistent thing. Every time you flip, it's going to be a different experience. You're going to make more profit, less profit. But the thing is, like, flipping, one day of flipping is not consistent. You know, some days you're going to make more, some days you're going to make less. But if you flip consistently, you're going to see your cash stack grow. I think that's the best way to put it. BRB, if you end the stream before I'm back, hope you have a good day, bud. Light up the L, man. Good to see you, bro. Thank you for tuning in, dude. Where can I ask questions about overnights in Discord, just general? Yeah, you can ask it in general. That's completely fine. General is just like everything, really. That's totally fine to ask it in there. Pepper says, do you disclose your current bank value? Yeah, man. I have about 3 bill. He says, I've been on and off flipping since mobile release. Myself started from 200K. I'm interested to know how Plat Tokens interacts with the GE as I haven't maxed yet. Yeah, I mean, you just take 100K, click on the bank teller with the 100 or with the 1K, and it turns into 1 platinum token. It's that simple, man. We have Lake Kiesi popping in as well, saying hi. Good to see you, Lake, man. Thank you for tuning in today. Morris says, have you found that that certain times of flipping are better for flipping? Yeah, definitely. I think off-peak times, if you flip when less people are flipping, or periods of time where there's not a lot of people online, you are going to make more profit per hour. Especially in this new meta, I mean, if you have real-time prices and just less people are online, you're going to be able to make a lot more, just because it's less competition. I mean, it's not going to be as easy to trade items back and forth. It's going to take a little bit longer than average, but you're still going to be able to make more just from the factor that there's no competition, or there is competition, but there's a lot less. What times I'm asking? I'm EST. I'm EST as well. I would say about 11 p.m. to 3 a.m.-ish is like our best time slot, unfortunately, which is not too great for us. A little bit better for Europe, and Australia even has the luxury of the best times. But so unfortunately for us, it's not a great time. Feels bad, man. Well, you want to try to time it, right? So it's like EU people are still sleeping, and then like a lot of East Coast people are sleeping. Is like that's like the best time frame in my opinion. And you can look online as well. I think there's a site called like Misplaced Items that goes through by day. It shows you the OSRS population, and you can just follow that graph if you want to see when the most people are offline, online, and everything regarding that. I'm surprised I don't have a video on that. I really should make one. We did get another scythe. We're going to turn around and sell that as well. We're currently in profit. Very nice. Nick says, can you flip bonds? You can flip bonds. That is something you can do, although I don't recommend it because you have to pay a conversion fee to actually trade the bond back. So while it can be profitable in certain situations, bonds are usually used as investments. But I would say you can flip bonds, probably not worth it most of the time, though. I'll take some of those earnings. Thank you very much for that video idea. No problem, man. Enjoy it, bro. Oh, you're saying for me. Okay, I got it. You're trying to get royalties on that. I see you, bro. I see you. Making business moves out here. All right. Hey, no shame in the business moves, man. The scythe might take a little bit to sell here, not gonna lie. I don't know how confident I am in that. We'll give it some time. No luck on the Twisted Bow yet either. The Twisted Bow margin did update, but I'm still listed underneath. I want a good deal, you know what I mean? I don't want the average deal. I want the best deal. By the way, guys, if you are enjoying the live stream, please drop a like over on YouTube. It really helps me out a lot. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more content like this. I'm always bringing flipping live streams and flipping content to the channel for you guys to enjoy. Also, if you're not with us on Discord, it's my last call for the Discord group. Be sure to join us. We have a Discord group dedicated to flipping and money making in old school RuneScape, and literally we'll answer all the questions you have. Even if you join the Discord group and you just DM me, I'll literally still answer all your questions. Totally fine. I mean, I love chatting about flipping, so. And then Streamlabs, perfect timing on the Streamlabs, okay? He just pops in and posts the Discord link as well. Amazing. Roulette says joined up. Amazing. Can't wait to chat with you, dude. Like, literally. You know, like, I feel like you might have been a little bit confused on how flipping works, and now we're gonna show you the light of day, man. He says, looking forward to getting into this. Roulette, if you want to see past live streams as well, we have over 230 live streams that we've done exactly like this that you can leverage. We also have a ton of videos on the channel that are just straight flipping knowledge. So definitely take advantage of all of that, man. Can confirm about the Discord group, says Jay Hefner. Thank you. Thank you, Jay. Appreciate it, man. Anyway, I think we're going to wrap up the session there. We do have 3 sell offers in. We're just going to leave them on the Grand Exchange. I think they will sell. I'll follow back on them if they don't. But anyway, thank you guys for tuning in today. Really do appreciate it. Be sure to drop a like if you enjoyed. Join us on Discord, all that good jazz. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Thank you so much, and stay flipping.